In a world teetering between innocence and danger, one man found freedom in the sky. He wasn't a soldier or a spy, just a stunt pilot with a jetpack and a dream. This is The Rocketeer, Cliff's New York adventure, a stunning continuation of Dave Stevens' beloved pulp saga. It's not just a sequel, it's a flight through the heart of 1930s America, where adventure collides with romance and courage. Carries a heavy price. Cliff Secord's life as the Rocketeer is exciting, but it's also tearing apart his relationship with Betty, his glamorous but frustrated girlfriend. Betty feels neglected, caught in the shadow of Cliff's double life, and when a sleazy photographer named Marco of Hollywood promises her fame and fortune in Europe, she storms out, leaving Cliff heartbroken and furious. Blinded by jealousy, Cliff pulls a wild stunt and blasts off across the country. His destination? New York City. His mission? To win Betty back. Once there, Cliff tracks Betty down at a sophisticated Manhattan nightclub, but when he tries to make amends, Betty resists. Her patience is gone. Tensions boil over into a brawl between Cliff, Marco, and his hired thugs. Just as fists fly, the chaos is interrupted by a mysterious man named Jonas, a powerful and refined figure who stops the fight and offers Cliff a lifeline. Jonas sees something in Cliff, and soon the Rocketeer is drawn into a much darker adventure than he ever expected. Chapter 1 ends with Cliff desperately searching for Betty. He expects her to be at the pier, and using binoculars, he desperately searches for her. But he doesn't see her. He's not with Marco. Unbeknownst to him, she's at the airport terminal on a TWA flight all the way to Los Angeles. She decided that the modeling world was not for her and longed for home. Jonas takes Cliff under his wing, enlisting his help in investigating a string of grisly murders haunting New York's high society. The victims all share one strange connection. They were once part of a traveling circus. Cliff is stunned. He used to perform in that same troupe back before he became the Rocketeer. Realizing the killer might be targeting people he once knew, Cliff dives headfirst into the case. With the help of an old pilot friend named Goose Gander, Cliff digs deeper, and the clues start to point towards a horrifying truth. The killer is revealed to be Lothar, a former circus strongman deformed by acromegaly, a condition that gives him a monstrous, exaggerated physical appearance. Years ago, Lothar had been obsessed with Tina, a kind-hearted little person who was secretly in love with Cliff. But tragedy struck. Tina died during a dangerous magic stunt, filling in for Cliff when he skipped practice to chase another woman. Lothar's heartbreak turned into rage, and over the years he began hunting down everyone he blamed for her death. Now his final target remains Orsino, a magician from their old circus act, performing that night in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Cliff realizes time is running out. The Rocketeer must take to the skies once more, this time to stop a killer driven by vengeance. He is flown there by his friend Goose Gander using his plane. As night falls over Atlantic City, the stage is set for one last showdown. Cliff races to the magic show, finding Orsino moments before Lothar strikes. The monstrous strongman tears through the show, leaving chaos in his wake. The battle that follows is pure pulp spectacle, a high-flying fight through the pier. Roller coaster tracks, tents, and carnival lights, all erupting in flames. Cliff narrowly escapes death as he uses every ounce of skill and courage to bring Lothar down. In a final act of justice, Lothar is consumed by the inferno he created. With the murderer defeated, the case is closed. Cliff's New York adventure has come to an end. In the story's quiet final scene, back in Los Angeles, Betty has had her own awakening. Her dreams of illustrious modeling career have turned sour after Marco's true nature was revealed. He was selfish, exploitative, and cruel. She returns home. She waits at the Bulldog Cafe, their favorite meeting spot. The Rocketeer's adventure ends where it began, not with fame or fortune, but with love, forgiveness, and the promise of new beginnings. With Cliff's New York adventure, Dave Stevens didn't just create another pulp comic. He crafted a love letter to adventure, to art, and to the golden age of an American storytelling. Every panel breathes life into the past. Every brushstroke radiates care. It's romance and heroism told through the eyes of an artist who believed that beauty and bravery could coexist. And that wraps up today's video. This is Naser Subashi. Keep on creating, keep on dreaming, and most importantly, don't forget to have some fun in the process. Until next time.